Hello, everybody. This is Aston Osai, Superintendent of St. Louis Park Public Schools, and you're listening to the Share the Mic podcast, the show that explores what connects our school community, who we are as individuals, and who we are as a collective. Through conversations with students, staff, and community members, we'll talk about what brings us joy, our hopes and dreams, and our connection to our strategic plan for racial equity transformation. Well, welcome, Stefano. Thank you so much for coming and taking some time to be a part of the Share the Mic podcast. You know, we are doing a series of conversations with members of the class of 2023, and I'm excited to just hear a little bit from you and hear more about your experience here in St. Louis Park Public Schools. So if you would be willing to just start off by introducing yourself and talking to our audience about your experience here in St. Louis Park Public Schools, because I believe you've been in St. Louis Park at least since kindergarten.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So I'm the youngest of three brothers, and so we all went through PSI, so Park Spanish Immersion. We went over to the middle school and kept our Spanish program going there, and then we finished it through the high school. But so, I'm a senior. I play football, basketball, and baseball for the school. But yeah, it's just gotten to meet a lot of really cool people and teammates and a lot of cool teachers and coaches, and it's been honestly a pleasure to go through this school system.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear it. And you have participated in a lot of extracurricular activities and have had a lot of success as well. And I just want to congratulate you on that. And I hope we can take a little bit of time when we talk about your future plans for you to share a little bit more about what you'll be doing in the future. But when you think about all of the different things you've gotten involved in, how do you believe that's prepared you to be a better student, a better person, a better human being?
Well, I would definitely say just in terms of what goes on off the field or whatever, just like the hard work that you put into that, definitely just transitions to school with studying and having to time manage and all your everything you have going on, whether it's like free time, but also school, sports, family time, all that. And then also, sports is a thing where you don't get success every time, right? Like there's a lot of failure, and so having to face that adversity and overcome those challenges has been super helpful to kind of translate to off the field kind of stuff like that.
No, that's awesome. I appreciate that. I just hold a belief that, and I'm really interested in figuring out how we can have every student engage in some sort of extracurricular, co-curricular activity, because I think it's so important for students to have multiple experiences that way, but also I think when you get a chance to participate in extra and co-curricular activities, that it helps you become more a part of the school community and help you contribute to the school culture. So I just want to thank you for all of the hours that you've spent over the years here in St. Louis Park contributing. And I know you've had a lot of great success. You've been a part of a lot of great teams, and we're very thankful for you. And in thinking about all of the teams, all of the success, all of the years since PSI, you've had an opportunity to interact with a lot of adults over the years. And I would love to just, if there are a few people that have had a really positive impact on your experience here in St. Louis Park Public Schools, I would love to hear about it.
Well, so football, basketball, and baseball, I wouldn't be anywhere where I am without my head coaches. So that'd be Coach Foster and Coach Brian Bucher and then Coach Kelly for baseball. But I guess with what I'm doing next year, which is playing football, Coach Foster and Coach Rob Griffin have been the two who have just been so helpful to me. I started football my sophomore year, so I was really late to join, but they welcomed me very, very openly, and they helped coach me to where I'm at now, and so huge thanks to them. And then just shying away from coaches, my parents too. Mom and dad have just been super supportive every step of the way. The youngest of three brothers I've always been trying to play up with those two, but so they've always been there to kind of help me when they kind of pick on me and all that. But no, seriously, like encouraging me in every way they can. All the hard work that they always let me know that they're appreciative of me and they encourage me. So I really appreciate them.
No, that's beautiful. I thank you for, and I hope that they'll, when this is released, I hope that they'll listen to that. And I'm sure you tell them all of the time, but it's always nice to hear the impact that as adults we've had on the people that we care about and people that we support. And you talked a little bit about the fact that you're going to be playing football next year, which congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I see you proudly wearing it on your chest. But would you be willing to talk a little bit more about where you'll be going and why you chose that school?
For sure. So next fall, I'm going to be going to St. Paul and playing football at University of St. Thomas.
All right.
My dad's a professor there. I got my brother Luca there right now, but close to home, which is what was really important to me.
Nice.
And then D1 now is super cool to be able to have that opportunity. And then I just really like what they have for values. They're really focused on faith and all that, which is cool. And the brotherhood that I saw when I checked out for visits and game days and stuff like that was super cool. And then when I got my offer, I was there for a camp, and just playing there felt right to me. And so once I got that offer, it took about 48 hours for me to accept it back in August. And so for the last couple months, I've had my mind set on that. But yeah, about the shirt, people give me so much crap for always wearing it. But I'm like, if I have it, I'm gonna wear it, right?
Gotta wear it. Yeah. No, I love it. How you're repping your college is how I feel about St. Louis Park Public Schools. Everywhere I go, I'm walking around with logos or pins. Just the other day, I was at a Twin West Business Council meeting, and we were talking about career pathways, and everybody kept commenting on the fact that, tell me more about that pin. Why do you have the logo over your water bottle? And it's just like, when you're proud of something, you want to display it and wear it. A question I have for you, because I'm always intrigued about students who come all the way through a particular school system. And I'm just wondering, would there be any advice that you would give to a current elementary student, maybe a current fifth grader right now here in St. Louis Park, finishing either at PSI, Aquila, Peter Hobart, or Susan Lindgren? They're getting ready to finish up, transition to the middle school. Like, any advice now that you've made your way all the way through? Is there anything you would want them to know?
Well, so I know you hear it from everyone. I heard it when I was a freshman, but it really does go by so fast. I can't believe I'm graduating in 2 months here, month and a half, but it does go by super fast. And honestly, if you just embrace the system and engage, and we talked about it a little bit, but extracurriculars, not even just sports, but band, orchestra, play, whatever it may be, just make the most of your experience here, because it does go by super fast, and you can meet so many more cool people and teachers and staff and all that through those activities. But it's been a blast.
I think that's great advice. So elementary, middle school students, current high school students that maybe haven't engaged, if you're listening, I think lean into what Stefano is offering us and get involved in whatever that is that might allow you to get to know people and get more connected to the school. So thank you for that.
And if I could also add, the fact that you said even just high schoolers right now, I started football my sophomore year, and now that's what I'm going to do next year.
Right.
And so that's what's been super cool to me is even you're getting to high school and you think you have to have everything figured out for college, but no, you have the time and the opportunity to try new things and maybe find something that will set you up for your future years.
Yeah, no, that's great. Well, Stefano, I hope you know that here in St. Louis Park Public Schools, we're really proud of you.
Thank you.
And we're wishing you all of the best over across the river in St. Paul at St. Thomas. Yeah. And one of the things that we do here on the Share the Mic podcast is we do something called, mic drops. And it's really just an opportunity to get any final thoughts out that you may have or didn't get a chance to share during our conversation.
I just appreciate the opportunity to be on this. And I appreciate everything you've done for our school system.
Thank you, sir.
No, I'm really grateful for having have gone through this process. But yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Well,
of course.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you very much.